taking hunting TV to a whole nother level. TP Outdoors Adventures. Look out!
TP Outdoors Adventures, brought to you by Ryan Chevrolet and by TP Outdoors True Value. Last week on TP Outdoors Adventures, 22 wounded warriors descended on North Louisiana for Deerpocalypse 2013. On last week's show, the TP Outdoors Pro Staff team hunted with American war heroes Deanna Drotti and Jack Fanning. Here's a look at those hunts.
Hey Jack. Yeah. Is it warmed up any over here yet, buddy?
Yes, sir.
We're out here. It's the second afternoon, actually the first afternoon. We hunted this morning with Jack and saw some deer. Didn't get a chance to take a deer up this afternoon. I feel like it's gonna happen. What you think, man?
I think today we're gonna lay the scunion on a big old buck.
Just before dark, Jack has spotted a deer. Now, if this deer will just stand still and let Jack get all lined up, all will be good. The doe came so close and has gotten where Jack has run out of adjustment, moving his rifle to the left.
Guys, we gave it our best today. We had one doe come in right at dark this afternoon and just couldn't get her on. She wouldn't stay still long enough. Jack, buddy, I sure appreciate you letting me come hunting with you today. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Bill. I had a good time.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to hunt again someday. How about that?
That's right. We'll do it again.
All right, Ron,
I had a blast.
Appreciate your help, buddy. Enjoyed it. Y'all stay tuned. We'll go up to camp, see what all those other guys kill. We got a lot of other good warriors out there hunting. Maybe one of them got one today.
Hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah. Let's do it.
Deanna was packing up to leave, and now Flip has spotted a deer in the food plot. Now that's a smile of one happy Army soldier.
So we were packing up and getting ready to leave. We already put up the binos and getting all our gear back on to head out. And my trusty cameraman here looks over his shoulder and sees a big doe out here. So we decided we're going to take this one shot that we've gotten through the whole morning. And I just dropped this big doe on his first shot, so I'm excited to go see how big she is.
Deanna's husband Joshua, who is an Army vet that served and was injured in Iraq, has come out to join Deanna in the recovery of her deer.
I've seen that deer several times.
Oh, you got spike. They got spike?
No, she's got a unicorn.
Sure didn't get that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dick Brown and 4B Ranch, for saying thanks to these American heroes by allowing them to enjoy the great outdoors on your property. Next on TP Outdoors Adventures, Warrior Deerpocalypse 2013 continues.
Welcome to this week's TP Outdoors Adventures. Well, I hope you caught last week's show. Last week was the first episode of the Wounded Warrior Hunt. We've got John Nolan here with us. John, again, thank you for putting these hunts together. These guys, talking to them while we're around the camp and listening to them, they really appreciate it, and it really makes a difference in their life.
It does. It's like bottling magic and giving it to them. It
Right.
just makes them smile.
You know, and we're lucky in this area because I know you go and you call on a lot of the business people in this area, and it seems like everybody has an outpouring and helps out with these hunts, whether it be the hunting clubs that give the most that they can, which is the deer.
Yeah, that's right.
And they put the people up and do whatever, but there's too many people for us to mention right now, and they don't do it for the thanks. They do it because they feel it's our obligation, our duty, and a way to say thank you to these veterans. Last week we had a couple of kills. We had Deanna. She was on there. She killed a doe, and then we had Jack Fanning I hunted with, had some close opportunities, just a super nice guy. This week we're going to get down and have some actual deer hit the ground. So first up this week we've got Randall Rugg. Randall's actually from the Monroe, West Monroe area. He grew up right here. He was serving overseas and lost one of his legs.
Right. Marine, fighting in Fallujah, explosion, and here, we have him home.
That's it. We have him here, and he's got a great attitude. We talk about some of these different vets and the attitudes they have, and it seems like everybody on these hunts have a good attitude. Randall was a hoot to hunt with. I didn't get to hunt with him personally, but we did send a camera out there and captured some of his hunt. Let's go to it, and hope you enjoy Randall Rugg doing some hunting on
Lonawa.
Warrior Randall Rugg and TP videographer Chris Porter are getting set in the blind for an interesting morning's hunt. The rut is in full swing in North Louisiana, and the bucks are in hot pursuit of the does. Only problem is getting them to stand still long enough for a good shot.
What do you think you did?
Man, I think I hit him right here square in the chest. Got a good chest shot at him. It looked like I got him right in the middle of his chest. Yeah, he was right there in front of the stand.
Oh my gosh, there's another one. Not on him yet. What do we need to do? We need to shoot another one, or?
He says do it. Get that one. I hope he's still standing there.
He's standing. Off in the bushes.
Bleeding good? Is it bad?
You got your nose.
Like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
2 shots with a high-power rifle, and the only blood flowing is from between Randall's eyes. Randall, I sure hope you redeem yourself later in the hunt, or I'm afraid you're going to catch some smack from your warrior brothers.
I think the only blood we got is on my face right now. At least we got blood somewhere, but it's not the blood that we're looking for.
After checking good and confirming the 2 misses, Randall and Chris head back to the blind for more war stories, and hopefully a chance for Randall to redeem himself.
We just, we're not killing deer, but we're seeing some deer. We'll see. Maybe Bill and other guys are doing a little better than we are.
I think in shoe strength they're doing better than us. I mean, I hit it, didn't it? I mean, I hit it, right?
Oh yeah, you hit that one.
After waiting 30 minutes, Randall decides to head out and see if he has any luck blood trailing his deer.
All right, guys. So we're trailing this deer through some thick stuff, and we've got good blood. But man, we stumbled up on him and jumped him, and he's still alive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna back out. We probably should have backed out a little before now, but we're gonna go and back out right now and wait and go back to the camp. I've got some dogs, so we'll give it probably a good hour or so. But there's a lot of blood, so I don't think he's going to go too terribly far. But we're just going to back out of here for a little while and pick the trail up later.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Sounds good from here.
After a couple of hours waiting, the good folks from Lonwa Hunting Club have found Randall's deer.
You know, I tell you, today it's like we talked about on the stand. It's the anniversary of Pearl Harbor.
Oh yeah.
And just to me personally, man, it's an honor to get to hunt with you today.
Thank you
really
so much.
Is. It's just I had a great time just getting to share the day with you and get to go out and sit in the stand. And
It don't get any better than this.
Definitely.
Getting to sit in the stand, enjoy a day like today. So.
That was an awesome hunt with Randall Rugg. Randall, he had a great time on his hunt. I was able to talk with him a little bit after the hunt, and just a great guy to talk about. But, the first night we talked about a little bit when you were up there talking in front of the crowd. Randall received a Freedom 6x6 chair that's made right here, I think, in Morehouse Parish.
Bastrop, yep.
Bastrop, Louisiana. Just a great deal that's made for people that have any type of diselement or handicap, mobility issues. And Randall was able to get one of those through the Freedom Fund.
Yep. It's the Independence Fund paid for the chair and the modifications to fit Randall as far as right or left hand, and that chair will go pretty much anywhere.
It will. I had him on the show last year, and we featured him on one of the handicap hunts that we did. He was out there in the field. He was putting out his bait for the deer. Just a cool deal. Randall really appreciate that, and the people that donated the money to help that. It's really a great deal. Randall got a nice deer, and just had an awesome hunt. Next up we got Ish Villegas. Ish was the guy we were talking about at the first show, and I think you mentioned it at the first night. He has 2 silver stars, one of the most decorated
airman
ever that we know of anywhere. 2 silver stars, that's pretty strong, let me tell you.
He's a pretty strong cat and so humble.
He really is.
Just a really nice guy.
I got to talk to him a good bit. At lunch we talked to him, and he's good friends with Jack that I was able to hunt with, and he told me some stories about that. But just the nicest guy. You never think that these guys, how big of heroes they really are. I mean, we're sitting there in the midst of greatness that protect our country and do great things, and it really was awesome. But he went out, actually the first afternoon we were at the range and we were sighting in our guns, and I don't know if he didn't know he was going to hunt or if he was planning on borrowing a gun from you, but somebody said, "Are you going to hunt?" And I just heard that he didn't have a gun with him, and so I hadn't have a muzzleloader in my truck. And where we were hunting, he had to have a muzzleloader, so I went and got that muzzleloader out. What needs sighting in, I didn't have it sighted in. So he sat down there, he'd never shot a muzzleloader before. So we kind of went through a little bit about muzzleloaders. And when he shot it the first time, he wasn't expecting all the smoke and the recoil of the muzzleloader. And it kind of shocked him. It's pretty funny to see this big of a hero that shot 50 calibers and who knows what else, to see the expression when he shot that muzzleloader the first time.
It is exhilarating. It's pretty refreshing to have those guys hear a boom and feel it, and it goes for good.
It really was. Anyway, it was just a great time with Ish, and we're going to go show you a little bit of Ish's hunt. He was able to get a deer or 2, I think. So let's go join Ish and cameraman Chris and see what they killed this afternoon.
Ish has never deer hunted before, and as you heard, he's decided that he wants to wait and take his chances on seeing a buck. I bet his trigger finger is itching about now. I wonder how long he can hold out watching all the does.
There comes two more behind them, coming towards us. Or that one in the very front, if she clears all the way to the right, she's a big old doe. Yeah, wait till she walks out a little bit further. Yeah, if you want to take her, wait till she stops. Alright.
Great shot, Ish. Looks like you'll be taking home some fresh venison. Not long after Ish takes the doe, our hero has another group of does in his sights. This time, I bet old Ish waits on a buck. Just before dark, Ish has a good-looking buck show up. And now he has a chance to take a buck along with the doe that he shot earlier.
Now we know where to go. Come on. You gotta find the book.
He drilled her. Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying though, there ain't there's like no blood. A little bit down here, but
yeah, that's where she
that's
been.
just where she fell.
Well, I mean, she went. What? 20, 30 yards?
She didn't go far.
Yeah, if you could look.
Just about a perfect shot.
Alright, come on, Sam. Come on, let's go find the other one. Alright, we know it's but let's go find the other one.
Well, as you saw there, Ish was able to take a doe and recover it. He also saw a nice buck. I think it was a 6 or 8 point. I'm not sure exactly how big it was. But it crossed the creek, went a couple hundred yards, and got off the property. And I don't think they were able to cover that deer, were they, John?
Not this go around.
Not
We'll have
this
to have
go
him
around.
back.
Yeah, he'll be back and get more. But tell me a little bit about where Ish served and why he was able to win or earn. Didn't really win, he earned those 2 silver stars.
He, as part of the Special Tactics family, almost all of the people that were in that one shot with all of us, we've been to Afghanistan, we've been to Iraq. Ish has always been out front with the action, with the actual special mission teams. He describes it as I was just in the right place at the right time.
That's just a humble person.
Which is not
you know?
true, because he earned the right to get there by years of training and years of leading people, and he's just between him, Jack, and the 2 Daves, those guys are warriors.
Well, even after winning those or earning those 2 silver stars, he's still in the military. He's out training people today. He goes all over the country, he was telling me, and training people to go do the same type stuff that he did. So, you know, he's giving back. He could retire. He could probably have full military benefits and retire, but he's not. He's still in the special forces and doing what he does. And, you know, thank you, Ish, for doing that for us and putting your life on the line for us like that.
And helping others to come home.
That's it. That's the whole thing. We'll get those guys home.
Warrior Deerpocalypse continues next week as the TP Outdoors team joins veteran Barry Guidry and Dave Ibsen on their quest for Louisiana whitetails. TP Outdoors Adventures. Join us on Facebook and Twitter.